Well, I've been in business since late 70s, early 80s in a variety of businesses, brick and mortar, retail, commercial, and now I'm in a consulting business. And over the years, I've had challenges with employees and outsourcers and contractors. And in my current business, I really need some help to grow. There's too many administrative and marketing and sales tasks for me to do it all on my own. And that led us to try some outsourcing. And the few outsourcing attempts that we've made, even though the interviews went well and the references were good, just didn't work. Or they worked for a short amount of time, and then they just began to fail. It was so stressful. We've got a good product. We can really help people when we connect, but the administrative challenges that we're having were just very, very difficult to grow. And my partner and I both, we've had miserable experience managing people, both in an outsourcing situation and as direct employees. And we really needed some help to grow. We had hired a few virtual assistant outsourcers from time to time, and they came from good references. I knew that this woman seemed to be a very good admin for a very high-level person that I knew, and we hired her. And it worked out for a little while, but after a while, she just stopped responding. We couldn't get a hold of her. And we had someone else we had interviewed, and she sounded great. It just didn't work out. So we were doing something wrong. I just don't know what it was. I didn't know how to get around it. I don't have the skills or the experience to get around those issues in my outsourcing, and those lead earlier in my life when I had direct employees on site. I really wasn't that great of an administrator and a leader. So that's where we were before we began to move forward with Amit. Well, when we first met Amit and we heard what he offered, it sounded great. But we had some thoughts that we weren't quite sure if it was right for us, whether we could perform, whether he could perform, and to be honest with you, really what it costs. When we looked at it and we sat down with Amit a second time, had a really good conversation, we realized that in order to grow, we needed to think outside the box a little bit, get somebody else's assistance to really gain the knowledge that we needed to get to the next level. And that's when we made the decision. As a result of moving forward with Amit and his program, our thought processes have really been opened up. How to work with outsourcers, how to treat them, how to interview and try and find the right people. The kind of things that he's telling us, I never would have thought of before. It's way beyond what I had ever thought of in a direct employee relationship, an on-site employee, and it would have helped me in that situation and is really helping me moving forward as a direct bringing in some outsourcers right now. What my partner and I like most about working with Amit is the way it's guided us to think about our business. We're thinking in a matter of processes and tasks and who's going to do what and who's going to interface with who. That has really been an amazing asset that we had benefit that we had nowhere had expected that we would have gotten from working with Amit. Something we needed to do on our own but had never done it. So that has been great. Other than that, the thought process of how to treat people as outsourcers, a sort of a business family, that's been really helpful. How to set up the job postings, and also how to interview people and actually give them tasks during the interviews that we actually want them to do as part of their job. Been very, very helpful. I never would have thought of that kind of stuff. Well, after the time that we spent with Amit and where it's taking us right now, I would highly recommend getting involved with Amit, his outsourcing information, his Outsourcing College. It's been a great help for us. If he is still offering this kind of service and help to people, I would jump right on it, because if you want to grow to the next level or expand what you're doing with your business, you really need a team. And working with Amit has really reinforced that and helped me grow my team. And I would contact him or his people immediately to see if you get involved and sit down and have a talk with him. It's really helped us a lot. Well, one thing's for sure, that Amit has spent so much quality time with us, more than I expected. We've really gotten a lot out of it, and it's really, really endeared us to him, his personality. Guys, we really appreciate everything he's done for us.